Good afternoon. Thank you. I want to welcome you to the 2023 University Awards Ceremony. This is where we present Iowa State University's top awards to faculty and staff. Before we begin, I would like to recognize Ryman Gardens and Jesse Liebenguth for creating the flower arrangements for today's ceremonies. These are beautiful displays. Let's have a round of applause for Ryman Gardens and Jesse. The awards presented today reflect our belief that Iowa State's greatest asset are our people. We have dedicated and caring faculty and staff who work hard every day to provide an exceptional experience for our students and raise the level of excellence in our teaching, research, and extension programs. They are advancing our aspiration to be the most student-centric leading research university where all individuals can flourish. They are making a significant impact, not only here on campus, but all across our state, our nation, and the world. I want to thank all of those of you who worked on the awards committees and had the challenging task of narrowing the list down of our very deserving nominees. Now, I would like to invite our Senior Vice President and Provost, Jonathan Wickert, to the stage to assist me in presenting the first awards. As I call the name of the award honoree, please come to the podium to receive your plaque and pause for a picture. And you'll come right over here by the provost. Was he making a face again? You just never know what the provost will do. We will begin with the presentation of distinguished professors. The title of Distinguished Professor is Iowa State's highest academic honor. It is presented to a faculty member whose accomplishments in research and creative activities have had a significant impact on their discipline. This year, we have 5 awards to confer. Our first honoree is Anson Marston, Distinguished Professor in Engineering, Cajun Wang, Professor of Civil Construction and Environmental Engineering, and Wilson Professor of Engineering. Dr. Wang's expertise encompasses a broad range of areas, including 3D printing, concrete durability, heat of hydration, and temperature prediction of concrete structures, among others. She has led more than 70 research projects, securing approximately $20 million in funding since 2000. Her exceptional contributions have made her a renowned figure in her field on a national and international scale, and now she is the first woman in her department to be named a distinguished professor. Congratulations, Dr. Wang. Our second honoree is Charles F. Curtis, Distinguished Professor in Agriculture and Life Sciences, Christopher Tuggle, Professor of Animal Science. Dr. Tuggle is an international leader whose research focuses specifically on functional genomics of the pig genome, as well as studying mutations that cause severe combined immune deficiency. He's been awarded more than $16 million in research funding as principal investigator, in large part to support student and professional research positions. He co-founded and co-chairs the steering committee of the Functional Annotation of Animal Genomics Consortium, a group of more than 525 scientists from around the world working together to improve the understanding of animal genome function. Congratulations, Dr. Tuggle. Our third honoree is Distinguished Professor in Human Sciences, Gregory Welk, Barbara E. Folker, Professor in Kinesiology. Dr. Welk couldn't be here today, but I will share some of his accomplishments. Dr. Welk is internationally recognized for his pioneer research on the assessment and promotion of physical activity and physical fitness. His research has informed best practices and enhanced national public health surveillance approaches. He also was key in implementing the Translational Research Network, U-Turn, that directly honors the land-grant mission of Iowa State by facilitating the dissemination of evidence-based research into practice in schools and community settings. Dr. Welk has published 250 scholarship papers and secured millions in external funding from agencies like NIH, USDA, and the CDC. Congratulations to Dr. Welk. Our fourth honoree is Distinguished Professor in Liberal Arts and Sciences, Amy Bix, Professor of History. Dr. Bix is an eminent professor who has made exemplary contributions to the history of science, technology, medicine, and gender. Her pioneering research on women engineers is widely recognized by her peers as definitive. Her studies of automation and unemployment, among a wide range of other books and articles, will remain invaluable resources for future generations. A nominator wrote, "Dr. Bix stands out as one of the most accomplished historians in her discipline." Congratulations, Dr. Bix. Our fifth honoree is Distinguished Professor in Liberal Arts and Sciences, Neil Iverson, Professor of Geological and Atmospheric Sciences. Dr. Iverson is an exceptional professor whose contributions to the fields of glaciology and geomorphology have earned him international acclaim. As a renowned researcher, advisor, mentor, and teacher, his work has significantly shaped both theoretical understanding and practical applications in these disciplines. A nominator wrote, "Dr. Iverson's unwavering commitment to excellence in research and teaching drives his innumerable accomplishments in his field." Congratulations, Dr. Iverson. I will now introduce our new university professors. The title University Professor is conferred on a faculty member who has acted as a change agent by having made significant contributions that have improved the university and has demonstrated outstanding performance. This year, we have 3 awards to confer. Our first honoree is University Professor Daniela Dimitrov, LAS Dean's Professor in the Greenlee School of Journalism and Communication. Dr. I'm so sorry, Danielle, is a remarkable change agent who has made a profound impact on gender equity and inclusion at Iowa State University. In addition to her award-winning scholarship in cross-cultural journalism studies and political communication, she is highly regarded for her leadership, advocacy, and commitment to inclusion. She is lauded for creating a welcoming environment for learning and research in the Greenlee School of Journalism and Communications. Congratulations, Dr. Dimitrova. Congratulations. Our second honoree is University Professor Marit Nilsson Hamilton, Professor of Biochemistry, Biophysics, and Molecular Biology. Dr. Nilsson Hamilton and her research team seek to understand how molecules, cells, and organisms coordinate their activities to achieve functions that they cannot do individually. She fundamentally changed Iowa State's interdepartmental graduate training and recruitment by implementing a rotation system to provide students opportunities to learn a variety of research approaches and develop a network of peers. She also mentors faculty and works with colleagues on unfunded projects to help get competitive grant proposals. Congratulations, Dr. Nilsson Hamilton. Our third honoree is University Professor Tin-Shi Tam, Charles T. and Ivadel Cobb County Professor of Music. In addition to her exceptional contributions as a music professor, Dr. Tam demonstrates a prolific commitment to serving the university and broader community. Her realization of the ISU Campanile Carillon model reconnects cyclones throughout the nation to the university. Her legendary Carillon concerts and Friday pieces, by request, foster a vibrant campus culture and enrich our lives. Her exceptional musical talents have elevated the art of playing the carillon with performances in many countries and continued creative brilliance. Congratulations, Dr. Tin-Shi Tam. Now I'd like to recognize our new Morrill professors. This is an award that is named for Senator Justin Morrill of Vermont, the author of the Morrill Act that established the land-grant system of universities in the United States more than 160 years ago. The Morrill Professor is awarded to faculty members who excel in undergraduate or graduate teaching or extension and outreach programs. Our first honoree is Morrill Professor Jared Danielson, Professor in the Department of Veterinary Pathology and Senior Associate Dean in the College of Veterinary Medicine. In addition to his administrative role, Dr. Danielson fills his day with teaching and teachable moments. These occur not only through his mentoring and advising of veterinary students and graduate students, but by working with faculty to improve their classroom instruction. A colleague wrote, Dr. Danielson's excellent course and feedback were absolutely foundational in my ability to design and lead instruction that produces definable and measurable learning outcomes, and to subsequently install these strategies to my team at the Center for Food Security and Public Health. I've come back to Dr. Danielson and his course materials time and time again. Dr. Danielson, congratulations. Our second honoree is Morrill Professor Kimberly Greeter, Professor of Human Development and Family Studies and Human Sciences Extension and Outreach Family Life Specialist. Dr. Greeter is a nationally recognized leader, extension specialist, and researcher whose work centers around improving the health and well-being of families with low incomes. With a special emphasis on Latino families, Dr. Greeter addresses a critical need of the scholarship necessary to understand and respond to issues that families experience. She is also building a foundation of future scholars engaged in applied research and extension practice. A nominator shared, families have access to obesity prevention programming, and underserved youth are more prepared to succeed in educational contexts and pursue post-secondary paths because of Dr. Greeter's work. Congratulations, Dr. Greeter. Our third honoree is Morrill Professor Mitchell Squire, Professor of Architecture. Dr. Squire is a highly acclaimed educator, architect, and artist whose 25 years of multidisciplinary achievements have gained local and national distinction, including awards for teaching and creative achievement from the Association of Collegiate Schools of Architecture. Through visiting professorships and artist residencies across the U.S., Dr. Squire has developed culturally relevant, socially engaged projects that enhance students' learning. A nominator wrote, "He is recognized for broadening student perspectives and experiences beyond the traditional boundaries of the discipline with his innovative coursework, collaborations, and creative activity." Congratulations, Dr. Squire. Our fourth honoree is Morrill Professor Curtis Youngs, Professor of Animal Science and M.E. Esminger Endowed Chair of International Animal Agriculture. Dr. Youngs has extensive background in international animal agriculture, driven by his desire to enhance food security. He has worked in 15 countries on 4 continents. Highlights of his international work include co-developing an animal science bachelor's degree program in the Republic of Georgia, training a scientist who conducted Kosovo's first successful bovine embryo transfer, and developing a global food security course. At Iowa State, Dr. Youngs developed the nation's only courses focused on bovine embryo transfer technologies. A nominator wrote, "Few faculty members can rival the long-term sustained excellence in teaching and service demonstrated by Dr. Youngs." Congratulations, Dr. Youngs. I now want to recognize the recipients of the Board of Regents Faculty Excellence and Staff Excellence Awards. These individuals will receive their official award certificates at a ceremony involving the Board of Regents in the spring, but we want to recognize them here today because the awards are very significant. We will begin with the Regents Faculty Excellence Awards. This award recognizes a faculty member who is an outstanding university citizen through his or her service to the university or the state of Iowa. Our first awardee is Matt Darr, Professor of Agricultural and Biosystems Engineering, and John Deere, Endowed Chair in Agricultural Innovation. Dr. Darr's research program is one of the most robust and active at Iowa State. His Digital Ag Innovation Lab team is currently responsible for all industry-sponsored research, for half of all. It could be all, but it's just half. So I'll start over. Dr. Darr's research program is one of the most robust and active at Iowa State. His Digital Ag Innovation Lab team is currently responsible for half of all industry-sponsored research at the university. His cumulative research expenditures exceed $58 million. So you can see why I was tongue-tied for a minute. He's published over 40 peer-reviewed articles and has 65 licensed patent filings and technology transfer agreements that have resulted in 32 products on the global market. In addition, he served as major professor to 66 graduate students. A trio of nominators summed up his impact this way: Dr. Darr is completely and comprehensively the most extraordinary academic possible. Congratulations, Dr. Darr. Our second honoree is Carol Faber, Associate Professor of Graphic Design. Carol is an outstanding university citizen. She played a key role in developing and providing feedback on the College of Design's core program for first-year students. She served as Faculty Senate President during the 2021 academic year, and she's the current chair of the Standing Committee for the consideration of removing names from the university property. Carol is also one of 4 featured artists in Iowa Outdoors Special Edition magazine for the 100th anniversary of Iowa State Parks. A nominator wrote, "Carol has provided a thoughtful, knowledgeable, and caring voice, demonstrating the qualities of an exemplary leader." Congratulations, Carol. Our third honoree is Matt Frank, Professor of Industrial and Manufacturing Systems Engineering, and John B. Slater, Professor in Sustainable Design and Manufacturing. Dr. Frank's distinguished service on the Faculty Senate, leadership of diversity committees at multiple levels, significant departmental service, and achievements in research and teaching compose a comprehensive record of excellence. Dr. Frank is currently leading the preparation for his department's accreditation review, has chaired 3 faculty search committees, and is the advisor for the student chapter of his professional society. His research has led to patents and industrial implementation while training new faculty. His students and peers attest to his consistent teaching excellence. Congratulations, Dr. Frank. Our fourth honoree is Albert Juergens, Professor of Veterinary Clinical Sciences and holder of the Dawn E. and Beth M. Bacon Professorship in Small Animal Medicine and Surgery. Dr. Juergens is internationally recognized as a preeminent leader in companion animal gastroenterology and has provided outstanding and career-long service serving on university committees, 23 college committees, and 19 departmental level committees. He's received over 90 research grants totaling more than $5.1 million. A nominator wrote, "Dr. Juergens is an active research mentor who has developed a reputation for providing dynamic research-focused educational atmosphere where undergraduate, graduate, and veterinary students develop into conscientious bench and clinical scientist researchers." Congratulations, Dr. Juergens.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Next are the Regents Awards for Staff Excellence. These awards recognize staff members who are outstanding university citizens through their contributions and service to the university, community, and broader society. They must be members of the university staff for at least 5 years. Our first honoree is Benjamin Drescher, who is the Food and Feed Quality and Safety Extension Specialist. A nominator wrote, "Ben goes above and beyond expectations in his role as supervisor of the beef, dairy, swine, sheep, horse, and poultry farms for the Department of Animal Science. He's implemented several important policy and communication changes that have improved the costs and efficiency of farm operations as well as accessibility by faculty and students. He provides exceptional support for teaching and research programs and is an active contributor to departmental committees, alumni events, student club activities, and many special requests for use of the farms. Congratulations, Ben." Our next honoree is Tammy Kroc, Secretary in the Department of Veterinary Microbiology and Preventive Medicine. Tammy has consistently proven to be a critical resource for the success of both her department and the college. Among her many accomplishments, she single-handedly gathered the appendix material for a 400-page department external review document, while also fulfilling her duties to support graduate students. A nominator summarized her impact this way: "Tammy has been directly responsible for overcoming departmental challenges, exceeding her position, responsibilities, and expectations to solve the needs of our organization, as well as being an excellent guide and problem solver for the students, staff, and faculty of the department." Congratulations, Tammy. Our third honoree is William Robertson, Program Specialist in Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Robertson's responsibilities include management and development of facilities, instrumentation, and staff in support of his departmental and the college's teaching and research mission. He's also served on a number of department and college committees, including his current role as chair of the college's safety committee. A nominator wrote, "Bill's major attributes are a unique ability to come up with above and beyond solutions to the challenges we face, and his willingness to take on any task or assignment asked of him." Congratulations, Dr. Robertson. Our fourth honoree is Katie Woodard, leading public health veterinarian at the Veterinary and Diagnostic Laboratory. Dr. Woodard provides leadership and direction in addition to coordinating the molecular diagnostic case submissions to the Veterinary Diagnostic Lab, or VDL as we call it. Last year, she was responsible for approximately 35,000 case submissions. I'll just say that again, 35,000 case submissions. She is on the front lines of food-animal diagnostic medicine and providing consultation and direction to the most progressive veterinarians and food-animal production systems throughout the United States, and she does that on a daily basis. Her nominator says, Dr. Woodard's contributions have driven quantifiably evident advances in the quality and scalability of diagnostic services provided to thousands of clients at the VDL. Congratulations, Dr. Woodard. Our fifth honoree is Mei Xu, research scientist in the Roy J. Carver Department of Biochemistry, Biophysics, and Molecular Biology. Dr. Xu has published 32 papers in prestigious journals that have been cited nearly 2,500 times since joining the department in 2002. She earned international recognition with an award from the International Allelopathy Society for Best Publication. She's also trained 50 undergraduates and more than 20 graduate students. Her nominator wrote, Dr. Xu's work is among the very best studies in the broader area of plant biochemistry and molecular biology. Congratulations. I will now ask Provost Wickert to present the University Teaching and Departmental Leadership Awards.
Thank you, President Winterstein. The Iowa State University Award for Outstanding Achievement in Teaching is presented this year to Frank Montauban, Dean's Professor of Supply Chain Management in the Ivy College of Business. Professor Montauban has been very active in creating valuable content for students across the curriculum. He played a key role in establishing the Operations Management program. He's also participated in pilot programs with new learning tools, and he's developed impactful study abroad courses with new experiential opportunities for our students. A former student wrote, Dr. Montauban's cases and examples gave me a good idea of what a crazy career field I would be joining. And I know that I was so much better prepared thanks to his patient teaching style. Congratulations, Dr. Montauban. The Lewis Thompson Distinguished Undergraduate Teaching Award is presented to Jean-Pierre Tautel, Teaching Professor of World Languages and Cultures. Professor Tautel significantly contributed to the development of our French and Arabic curricula and the Middle Eastern Studies minor. He developed several study abroad programs, emphasizing the importance of students as global citizens, and he established Open Spaces at ISU, an initiative that connects students of different backgrounds and skills to learn from each other. A former student of his wrote, Professor Tautel's classes are engaging and they push you past your comfort zone in order to learn at a greater capacity. Congratulations. The James Huntington Ellis Award for Excellence in Undergraduate Introductory Teaching is presented to Eric Underbaki, Associate Professor of Biochemistry, Biophysics, and Molecular Biology. Dr. Underbaki has transformed the introductory experience for biochemistry majors. He redesigned courses to increase their rigor and to connect biochemistry topics with current events. He developed the biochemistry and biophysics learning community, and he launched Eat and Learn, a weekly session to provide students with additional help while enjoying pizza. A former student wrote, "He is a great teacher who can make even the most complex topics accessible." Congratulations, Dr. Underbaki. We have 3 recipients this year of the Iowa State University Award for Early Achievement in Teaching. And our first recipient is Lina Chu, Assistant Professor of Statistics. Dr. Chu's teaching responsibilities focus on supporting the core data science curriculum, including developing new courses. She not only teaches each concept well, but also reminds her students why each concept is important and how they relate to one another. Her nominator shared, "Dr. Chu truly cares about her students, is incredibly knowledgeable in her field, and explains concepts in such creative ways that students look forward to her 8 a.m. class." And that is high praise. Congratulations. Our second recipient is Bruce Kraft, Professor of Practice in the Department of Finance. Professor Kraft is one of the most innovative, effective, and highly rated instructors in the Ivy College of Business. He is responsible for pedagogical innovation in foundational business courses. He developed an entirely new course to fill a void in the finance curriculum, and he works tirelessly outside the classroom to expand study abroad opportunities for undergraduate students and prepare MBA students for external case competitions. Congratulations, Professor Kraft, on making such a profound impact on your students. Our third recipient is Elizabeth McNeil, Assistant Professor of Food Science and Human Nutrition. Dr. McNeil has achieved a remarkable teaching portfolio through her face-to-face, online, and international instruction, and she serves as a research mentor to both graduate and undergraduate students. She participated in the International Undergraduate Workshop at the Okinawa Institute of Science and Technology, which is focused on collaborative experimental design and analytics for undergraduates who are interested in attending graduate school. A former student wrote, "Dr. McNeil is directly responsible for turning my interest in research into a passion. I am pursuing a career in medical research because she taught me to always keep asking questions." Congratulations, Dr. McNeil. Next is the Margaret Ellen White Graduate Faculty Award. This award is presented to David Vogel, Professor of Psychology. Unfortunately, Dr. Vogel couldn't be here today, but I would like to share with you a few of his accomplishments. Dr. Vogel has mentored 18 graduate students and has served as a committee member for another 92. He's also advised 15 students through other programs, including the Ronald McNair Scholars Program, Preparing Future Faculty Program, and the Minority Student Scholarship. In the words of his students, Dr. Vogel celebrates our different ways of thinking and our novel aspirations and never quells them. Another student said, he creates authentic, long-lasting mentoring relationships that continue well beyond graduation. Congratulations to Dr. Vogel. Next is the Iowa State University Award for Departmental Leadership. This award is presented to Susan Cross, professor and past chair of the Department of Psychology. Dr. Cross couldn't be here today, but we will take a moment to recognize her accomplishments. Dr. Cross worked with students and colleagues to upgrade the department's advising suite and create a collaboration space for both students and faculty. She initiated the Mosaic program to provide paid research experiences and assistance with graduate school applications for students having high financial need. Her colleagues say she was a steady and supportive leader. Let's give our congratulations to Dr. Susan Cross. And the Iowa State University Award for Early Achievement in Departmental Leadership is presented this year to Dr. Michael Kimber, professor and chair of the Department of Biomedical Sciences. In his time as chair, Dr. Kimber has fostered positive departmental change by prioritizing transparency and shared governance. He worked with the Biomedical Advisory Committee to establish consistent criteria and guidelines for faculty evaluations, and he collaborated with the department's Graduate Education and Research Committee to increase enrollment. He also advocated for infrastructure improvements that have positively impacted research programs, not only in his department, but across campus. A colleague wrote, "I would cite him without reservation as the premier example of effective, integrity-driven leadership." Congratulations, Dr. Kimber. I now ask Toya Younger, Senior Vice President for Student Affairs, to present the awards for academic advising and student success.
Thank you, Provost Wicker. Good afternoon. We have two recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Academic Advising Impact. Our first honoree is Jenny Ziegler Baker, teaching professor of civil, construction, and environmental engineering. Jenny has inspired students to pursue STEM careers through her work with the Women in Science and Engineering program, architecture, construction, engineering, and mentoring, and additional outreach events. She advises the National Electrical Contractors Association student chapter here at Iowa State University. She's also taken the lead role in recruiting undeclared engineering students for the construction engineering major. A former student advisee wrote, "Jenny is incredibly supportive and always happy to help. I could not have asked for a better advisor during my time at Iowa State." Congratulations, Jenny. Our second honoree is Deborah Holmes, Assistant Director for Academic Advising in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. When the college transitioned to a centralized advising model, Deb became a unit advisor. She's responsible for the advising of academic advising activities of mathematics, statistics, data science, and computer science. She's a liaison between students and departments and supervises and supports unit advisors, as well as works on college-led initiatives, all while maintaining her own caseload of students. She has not missed a beat, as one student wrote. "Deb is phenomenal. I probably contacted her once every 3 weeks, and she responded within 24 hours, and this was very helpful each time." Great work, Deb. Congratulations. The Iowa State University Award for Early Achievement in Academic Advising is presented to two recipients this year. Our first honoree is Rachel Ogie Fritz, Academic Advisor in the Ivy College of Business. Rachel coordinates the Business Learning Teams program for all first-year students within the college. She's also contributes to the development of resources for the Career Readiness Competencies Framework within the Division of Student Affairs. Thank you very much, Rachel. We appreciate it. Shortly after starting her role, her advising load soared to the highest level in the office, but she effectively managed this difficult assignment. Her nominator wrote, "Rachel is superbly talented. Her communication skills are superior, and she works effectively with students from all backgrounds and levels of college readiness." Congratulations, Rachel. Our second honoree is Sarah Weiner. Though Sarah is now in a new role in the College of Agriculture, Life and Sciences, she is being recognized for her accomplishments as an academic advisor in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Her nominator best describes Sarah's impact as, "She is an innovative and collaborative leader among her peers. She coordinated Biology Education Success Team, the oldest learning community on campus, in a way that made students feel welcomed and supported. Sarah has a great technical skills as she knows and understands the curriculum, policy, and procedures surrounding the student experience and helps students navigate them successfully. She approaches student success by caring for the entire student." Sarah, congratulations. We have three recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Impact on Student Success. The first recipient is the Experiential Programs Team with the ISU Papa John Center for Entrepreneurship. The team includes Alex Andrade, Samantha Dylocker, Megan Grettinger, Ashley Sawyer, and Jean Walsh. This team makes a significant impact on hundreds of ISU students every year by delivering programs like Sci Starters, Sci Biz Lab, Innovation Prize, Food Insecurity Challenge, Women Who Create, Pitch Offs, internships, Start Something workshops, Entrepreneur Club, conferences, and the list goes on and on. They received the 2021 U.S. Association for Small Business and Entrepreneurship Model Program Award and were named the 2022 NASDAQ Center of Entrepreneurial Excellence by the Global Consortium of Entrepreneurship Centers. They also contributed to the Iowa State University as being named in 2023 as the Entrepreneurial University of the Year for the Americas. This team is truly answering the call to innovate at Iowa State. Congratulations, team. Our second recipient is Don Sakaguchi, Morrow Professor of Genetics, Development, and Cell Biology, and Director of Biology and Genetics Engineer Undergraduate Program. Dr. Sakaguchi has a longstanding vertically integrated project, or VIP program, that brings together undergraduates, senior lab members, and graduate students to work together on teams in his research lab. He's developed a sustainable study abroad program to Honduras and has been an advisor for a number of student organizations. He continually supports his students who move on to graduate programs and professional school and/or the workforce. As one student wrote, his letters of recommendation was vital in how I received multiple medical school acceptances. Congratulations, Dr. Sakaguchi. The third honoree is Svetlana Zabrowska, Undergraduate Research Program Coordinator campus-wide. Dr. Zabraska has excelled at expanding undergraduate research at Iowa State University. She developed a team of ambassadors to promote the impact of undergraduate research across campus. She's collaborated with departments through the first-year Honors Mentor Program, the largest faculty and staff student matching program for first-year students in the U.S. And she has hit a 5-year benchmark for growing awareness and preparation for undergraduate research among students and faculty within just 3 years. Congratulations. I now ask Sharon Perry Fanchini, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, to present the awards for inclusion and international service.
Move it down a little bit for people that are vertically challenged. Okay. The Iowa State Award for Inclusive Excellence is presented to Francis Owusu, Professor and Chair of the Department of Community and Regional Planning. He embodies the spirit of this award by mentoring faculty as a leader for ISU Black Men Faculty Group and College of Design New Faculty Mentoring Program. He's recruited and mentored faculty and graduates of the African and African American Studies program. He's also organized the first Iowa-hosted international conference of Mid-America Alliance for African Studies and supported African immigrants in Iowa as an advisor and volunteer for the nonprofit association Wake Up for Your Rights. Thank you and congratulations. The International Service Award is presented to Nell Gabram, Associate Professor of World Languages and Cultures. According to her nominator, she is an excellent example of international service that can affect change on a potentially global scale, and how her international service benefits ISU students, faculty, and the university's global visibility. She received a National Science Foundation civic grant to improve integration processes for Ukraine refugees. She's recognized as an expert on Syria and Palestinian refugees and relationship between development and human welfare. She's also played a major role in the creation of Middle Eastern Studies major and the development of Model Arabic League here at Iowa State. We're grateful for your service. Congratulations. I now ask Jerry Zanzel, thank you, Associate Vice President for Research Administration, to present the Research Awards.
We have two recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Outstanding Achievement in Research. Our first honoree is Wenyu Huang, Professor of Chemistry. Dr. Huang is recognized internationally as a leader in developing new catalysts and catalytic processes for waste plastic upcycling. He's published more than 140 peer-reviewed articles, presented nearly 100 invited lectures, and obtained $6 million in external funding. He's also been involved in securing $34 million in funding for the university, Ames National Laboratory, and his collaborators. Additionally, Dr. Huang has trained and mentored dozens of students, including one who wrote, "It is truly a privilege and honor for all of us in his lab to have had such an enthusiastic, knowledgeable, and responsible mentor." Congratulations, Dr. Huang. Our second honoree is Mike Wanamueller, Professor of Veterinary Microbiology, Preventive Medicine, and Associate Director of the Nanovaccine Institute. Since 1983, Dr. Juana Mueller's lab has been supported continuously by federal funding as a PI or co-PI, placing him in the top 5% of active academic scientists. Renowned for his expertise in mucosal immunity and inflammatory bowel disease, Dr. Juana Mueller is co-founder of the Nanovaccine Institute, which has brought in nearly $50 million in grant funds. He's also served as major or co-major professor to 40 graduate students and on the Program of Study Committee for another 167 students. Congratulations, Dr. Juana Mueller. There are two recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Mid-Career Achievement in Research. Our first recipient is Aaron Rossini, Associate Professor of Chemistry. Dr. Rossini is among the world's leaders in improving and applying uses for nuclear magnetic resonance, a technique for analyzing the molecular structure of materials. He's established national and international collaborations to solve structural problems for materials that are difficult to characterize by other techniques. A colleague wrote, "Aaron has, more than any other individual in the world, been the primary person responsible for expanding the periodic table of NMR over the last decade by providing the first real insights into structure and dynamics for more than a dozen nuclei." Congratulations, Dr. Rossini. Our second recipient is Zhengyi Shao, Associate Professor of Chemical and Biological Engineering and the Herschel B. Whitney Professor of Global Initiatives. Dr. Shao has demonstrated outstanding productivity and impact in the areas of biocatalysis and biorenewables, with a particular focus on metabolomic engineering and the development of microbial manufacturing platforms. She's published 5 book chapters and 40 peer-reviewed journals, and has been awarded $8 million in research grants. Colleagues describe her as a rising star, very innovative and clever, and one of the most creative biochemical engineers in her age group. Congratulations, Dr. Shao. There are 2 recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Early Achievement in Research. Our first recipient is Thomas Yadakola, Assistant Professor in the Department of Physics and Astronomy and scientist at the Ames National Laboratory. Dr. Yadakola has established a vigorously and internationally recognized research program in condensed matter theory. His nominator shared, he's widely perceived as an ascending leader in quantum dynamics and quantum algorithms. Dr. Yadakola has published 37 papers in prestigious journals and given 28 invited talks. He received a National Science Foundation Career Award and is a co-PI on several highly competitive grants from the National Science Foundation and National Quantum Information Science Research Centers. Congratulations, Dr. Yadakola. Our second recipient is Shira Zerbib, Associate Professor of Mathematics. Dr. Zerbib applies tools from topology, combinatorics, discrete geometry, and probability to solve long-standing problems, as well as open up new directions of research. She's received significant external funding support from the National Science Foundation, has 23 published papers, and given 50 presentations. Her colleagues credit Dr. Zerbib with raising the department's research profile. They say her research and teaching demonstrate what it means to be a professor at a student-centered research university. Congratulations, Dr. Zerbib. The Interdisciplinary Team Research Award is presented to Endure, the electric network disaster mitigation for utilities serving rural communities. Team members include Alice Alipur, Beru Shafai, Ian Dobson, William Gallis, Jaimar Hernandez, Ann Kimber, Amy Logan, Robin McNeely, Gary Taylor, and Mary Wynand. With funding from the National Science Foundation in collaboration with several public utilities, the Endure team developed the first ever data-centric digital infrastructure platform that offers asset management, risk assessment, and resilience enhancement features for underfunded rural utilities. A nominator described the importance of the team's work. This tool will enable rural utilities to plan for a changing climate, thereby lessening shocks to rural economies and quality of life. Congratulations to the Endure team. The Professional and Scientific Research Award is presented to Tsai Xiong Wang, Senior Scientist at Ames National Laboratory. Dr. Huang is a theoretical and computational physicist whose research focuses on condensed matter physics and material science. Since coming to Iowa State in 1987, he's published 520 peer-reviewed journal articles, generating more than 16,500 citations and given 127 invited talks. Since being promoted to senior scientist in 2008, he's received $14,800,000 in research funding. In 2014, he was elected as a Fellow of the American Physical Society. A nominator wrote, "He's a strong role model for how a scientist should interact with colleagues." Congratulations, Dr. Huang. I now ask David Spalding, Vice President for Economic Development and Business Engagement, to present the awards in intellectual property and economic development.
Good afternoon. The Iowa State University Award for Achievement in Intellectual Property goes to KJ Yoon, Professor of Veterinary Diagnostic and Production Animal Medicine. Dr. Yoon is a prolific inventor with 28 invention disclosures and 21 issued patents, placing him in the top 20% of inventor peers at Iowa State. Since 2015, his porcine epidemic diarrhea virus intellectual property has generated annual sales in the millions. His nominator also pointed to the impact of Dr. Yoon's canine influenza IP portfolio. Launched as a commercial product with a global animal health partner in 2013, the vaccine saved tens of thousands of animals during an influenza outbreak in 2015. Incorporating the vaccine into a multivalent product in 2019 has increased distribution tenfold. Congratulations, Dr. Yoon. There are two recipients of the Iowa State University Award for Achievement in Economic Development in Iowa. The first recipient is the Center for Industrial Research and Service Manufacturing 4.0 team. Team members include Troy Crow, Andrew Friend, Kirk Holland, Rachel Hahn, Eric Higgins, Kira Kistner, Adam Lathrop, Gail Masbergen, Derek Thompson, Jeff White, and Stephen Wilson. This team supported Iowa Economic Development Authority's Iowa Manufacturing 4.0 Small Company Program. The program incentivized investment in technology among manufacturers with up to 75 employees. The team provided more than 200 assessments for companies throughout the state for grant applications to the program, 5 times what they originally anticipated. Participants reported nearly $70 million in total impact through increased sales, added jobs, cost savings, and investments. Congratulations to the Cirrus Manufacturing 4.0 team. The second recipient is Rick Sanders, president of the ISU Research Park. In his 4 years as president, Rick has helped advance President Winterstein's vision of a vibrant innovation and entrepreneurship ecosystem. He's achieved near capacity occupancy in the park with 120 companies as tenants and has stabilized its financial position. He's prioritized corporate engagement to continue building relationships across companies and across campus, as well as with other industry partners, and to develop initiatives including SciTown that will create exciting new opportunities. A nominee wrote, "The soundness of the ISU Research Park has a ripple effect on the entire state of Iowa. The companies that call the park home are developing cutting-edge technologies that affect all corners of the state." Congratulations, Rick. I now ask Sean Norman, Senior Vice President for Operations and Finance, to present the Professional and Scientific Staff Awards.
Thank you, Dean Spalding. And I can prevent whatever you want me to prevent. There are three recipients for the Professional and Scientific Excellence Award. Our first honoree is Kate Gowdy, Programs Manager in Department of Health Development and Family Studies. Under Kate's leadership, training, outreach, and research capabilities for the Child Welfare Research and Training Project have expanded significantly. Among her many achievements, she has led the creation of the Child Support Training Partnership, offering monthly tips and tools to programs in almost 50 states. She established a prenatal affidavit training and outreach program for hospital clinics and birthing centers. She developed a free curriculum program called Parenting. It's a life, sure is. A nominator wrote, "Throughout all Kate's work, she has taken a true partnership approach and has been an excellent representative of the advocate of Iowa State University." Congratulations, Kate. Our second recipient is Jeff Mitchell, Meat Processing Specialist in the Department of Animal Science. Jeff couldn't be here today, but I'll share some of his accomplishments. Jeff provided critical support for the Department Extension, teaching, and research activities. He is directly involved in planning and conducting extension programs, demonstration, teaching in undergrad laboratories, teaching and supervising student workers for meat laboratory operations, and assisting graduate students and faculty with research projects. A nominator wrote, "Jeff is a natural teacher who is equally effective with elementary school tour groups, extension short course clientele, undergrad and grad students." Congratulations to Jeff. Our third recipient is Patrick Wall, Area Beef Field Specialist for ISU Extension and Outreach. During his 9 years with Extension, Patrick has authorized or co-authorized more than 35 articles, fact sheets, research reports used by the popular press. His pillar extension programs is the Corn Belt cow-calf, that's a tongue twister, conference that draws more than 1,000 beef producers and ag industry stakeholders annually. A nominator wrote, "Patrick brings a very innovative mindset to his extension programs, drawing from his years of problem solving in business and industry." Congratulations, Patrick. The Carol Ringsberger Award is presented to Chris Strawhacker, Campus Planning with Facilities Planning and Management. Chris has led a 3-year effort to develop the university's strategic facilities plan in collaboration with more than 50 campus stakeholders. The plan includes renewal, replacement, and new construction of 3 million square feet of space and will guide institutionally facilities investments over the next 30 years. A nominator wrote, Chris respectfully, inclusively assured stakeholders their interests will be reflected in the final plan. Excellent work, Chris. Congratulations. We have 3 recipients of the Professional and Scientific Outstanding New Professional Awards. Our first honoree is Karen Barker, Graduate Specialist in the College of Veterinary Medicine. Karen is respected for single-handedly providing consistent and reliable support for the college research enterprise for 6 months when 2 colleagues departed. She reviewed and approved goal sheets at the rate consistently with the staff of 3. A nominator shared this praise. Karen has consistently smiled on her face, kept an exceptional positive outlook, provided stability. She is passionate about her work and continues to seek other new ways to build her skills and expertise. Congratulations, Karen. Our second honoree is Jim Jordan, a project analyst for the Bioeconomic Institute. Dr. Jordan is recognized for his experience, collegial spirit, and tremendous contribution to the 281-page report, Carbon Science for Carbon Markets, Emerging Opportunities in Iowa. Dr. Jordan was instrumental in organizing a team of 51 faculty, staff, postdoc researchers, graduate students to produce the report within 100 days for the Governor's Carbon Task Force. He continues to be the go-to person of all things carbon at ISU. Dr. Jordan, congratulations. Our third honoree is Claire Kuzel, undergrad program coordinator in the Roy J. Carver Department of Biochemistry, Biophysics, and Microbiology. Claire has collaborated within and outside the department to deliver exemplary, innovative recruitment and retention services for biochemistry undergrads while developing 2 new student programs, the BBMB Mentoring Program and Summer Undergrad Research Program. Perhaps more impressive, she knows all 150 undergrad majors by name. Congratulations, Claire. I now ask Jason Henderson, Vice President of Extension and Outreach, to present the awards in this areas.
Good afternoon, everyone. The Iowa State University Award for Distinguished Service and Extension is presented to Russ Eucken, Livestock Specialist for Region 3, ISU Extension and Outreach. Over his 41-year career, Russ has led or helped deliver more than 450 educational programs, reaching more than 10,000 clients. 250 producers or industry clients contact him annually for assistance on a wide variety of subjects. He's the only field specialist working across 2 programs, the Iowa Beef Center and the Iowa Pork Industry Center. Congratulations to Russ on a stellar record of success. We have 2 honorees for the Iowa State University Award for Outstanding Achievement in Extension or Professional Practice. Our first recipient is Garland Dulke, Research Scientist for ISU Extension and Outreach. Dr. Dulke couldn't be here today, but I will share some of his accomplishments. He has developed or co-developed more than 38 software programs or calculators used daily by livestock managers, industry specialists, and extension professionals. The Estrus Synchronization Planner, used to tighten the breeding calving season, has been downloaded for free more than 31,000 times worldwide. A nominator wrote, "Garland's proficiency as an applied researcher has translated into one of the most distinguished extension programs in the United States." Congratulations to Dr. Dulke. The second recipient is Eric Burrow, Professor of Veterinary Diagnostic and Production Animal Medicine. Dr. Burrow is recognized as one of the top swine diagnosticians globally and has been invited to speak at more than 80 conferences. His leadership of the VDL pathology section has kept it at the leading edge, including being the first full-service diagnostic lab with digital pathology as routine practice. His current service as president of the American Association of Veterinary Laboratory Diagnosticians is evidence of the respect he has among peers. Congratulations, Dr. Burrow. The Iowa State University Award for Early Achievement in Extension or Professional Practice is presented to Beth Reynolds, Program Specialist for the Iowa Beef Center. Beth's leadership during the pandemic kept the Iowa Beef Center at the forefront in educating producers. She led a team effort to develop 12 video segments on controlling cow production costs and 2 social media series. Beth has been part of 8 major grant projects totaling over $254,000. And a nominator wrote, "She has established herself as a leader in research, communication, and mentorship, and a critical part of our team." Congratulations, Beth. And our final award of the afternoon is the Iowa State University R.K. Bliss Extension Award. This award is presented to Rich Raggi, Regional Director for Iowa State University Extension and Outreach. Over 29 years, Rich has led successful programs in each of Extension's 4 educational areas and secured grants totaling more than $100,000. His coalition work has ranged from the Extension Council Association to empowerment boards to the Farm Progress Show. He also leads the effort each year to elect directors in every county office for the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. A proponent of lifelong learning, Rich has completed many professional development seminars, graduated from the National Extension Leadership Development Program, and attended national extension conferences multiple times. Congratulations, Rich, and thank you for your excellent service. I will now turn the podium back over to President Winterstein. Thank you.
As our Vice President for Extension and Outreach leaves the stage, Jason Henderson just joined us a few months ago, but we're so pleased to have him at Iowa State University. Jason waved to the crowd. There you go. Well, this has truly been a phenomenal program. All of today's award recipients have made extraordinary impacts here on campus, across Iowa, and around the world. And we are so proud to honor them at this ceremony. And we're also delighted to feature them in our new online publication called Inside Impact. And I have a little banner to hold up here. It's in your program, and I invite you to read their stories and learn more about them. I did this earlier and was so impressed to learn more about our award recipients. So do that. Take a few minutes and learn more about these exceptional individuals. I also want to draw your attention to pages 18 through 26. They contain the names of the faculty members who have earned highly prestigious and competitive external awards. And over this past year, Iowa State faculty are the recipients of 39 national and international awards. Let's give all those faculty and staff a round of applause. I now ask that all of our award nominees stand one more time. We want to thank them again for all they have done and will continue to do for Iowa State University. So would you please stand? Yeah. These individuals play an essential role in moving Iowa State University forward in our pursuit of excellence, in our pursuit of being the most student-centric leading research university. So one final round of applause for all of them. And so this concludes our program. I hope you'll join us for a reception in the South Ballroom. Thank you all for coming today to help Iowa State University celebrate. It's great to see everybody here. Thank you so much.